Morning student, I'm Rose. Today we are in the first session of this chapter, that is standard 6, subject is civics, chapter 3, the government. Okay, so in the last video we have learned about the last chapter, that is we have learned about the diversity, then we have learned about the discrimination and the diversity, yes or no, so what and how they formed, how they freedom struggle and all we have studied in the last chapter. So today we are going to talk about most of the important topics, that is chapter 3, government. So first of all, if we go in this chapter, we will discuss before that, we are going to say we will just recap some of the important points that we are going to learn in this chapter. That is meaning of government, the need for government, functions of government, then types of government, features of government, and democracy and levels of government. So these are the most important topics that we are going to discuss in this chapter. Okay, so first of all, if you talk about what is government, okay, if you talk about what is government, so we would have heard in Hindi, Sarkar, yes or no, in Hindi. So you can say there are different governments. Each country has its own government, its own way of living, its own way of ruling the country, yes or no. So our own India itself has its own government. Okay, so every country makes make a government to make decision and get things done, yes or no. So they make the government to what we call, they maintain the law and order. There are various functions through which they rule over the country according to the way of ruling system. Okay. So if you talk about here, the government, a government is an institution that makes the political decision to run a country. Okay, so a government is an institution or a group of people which run the country, or we can say which control over the country, the way of living to look over the common people. Okay, so this is why we make the government. So in the different countries have different government, or we can say different types of government. Okay, so we India have the democratic government. Why we call the democratic, or we can say the democratic, what we call democratic government, because we common people elect our own representative or our own what we call our own government. Because of that, India is a democratic country. Okay, so before we look through that, what is why we need the government? You can see, to restore the law and order, to ensure the cooperation among the people, to make collective decision or to get the things done. A need for a political organization. This was called as the government, because if there is no any leader, or for example in your family, you have dad and mom, you have brothers and sisters, or you have other cousins, brothers and sisters. So there will be a head of the family, yes or no, head of the family, who make the decision what should be done, what should not be done. And if there is any conflict between, we can say any fight or between the family members itself, there is one person who make the decision how should be done or what should be done, yes or no. So same as this, our own country, or we can say different countries have different government and the way of ruling the, or we can say rule or control over the country, yes or no. So this is why, to maintain law and order, to restore law and order, or to ensure the cooperation among the people, so that there should be peace be maintained in the country, or there should be no any conflict among the common people. There should be a we can say peaceful and harmony life for the common. Due to that, we make the government so that they can what we call, we can say they can work together, so that we can work together with the government. So that is why we need the government in each country. Okay, so if you talk about what is the functions of government, what are the things that government make, we can say what are the things the government do in various countries, or we can say in our country. First of all, they maintain the law and order. Okay, so each country have its own law and order, its own way of its own way of looking after the country, yes or no. So they maintain law. For example, if there is any conflict between the two region. For example, our own country is a diverse country, yes or no. There are people who follow different religions, speak different languages, wear different dresses. So they have different cultures. Okay, so due to that, India have different law and order for each category of the people. people, or we can say different laws and order in our country. So that what happened, according to that, this government maintained law and order. If the issues is not being what we call solved in a temporary way, it is being taken to the court. So court play a very important role in play a very important role in the maintenance of law and order. Another function, if you talk about providing a basic facilities. Okay, so there are various facilities which should be given to the common people. Yes or no? For example, there are various backward peoples are there who are eager to come forward, but they are unable due to their poorness, or due to their backwardness, or due to their remote areas which they live. Due to they don't have various facilities. So this government provided various facilities like education, then you have the health center, medicine, then you have the then you have the midday meal. Yes or no? So there are various basic facilities or various facilities which is given by the government to the common people. Another is to protect the boundaries. Okay, so for example, protect the boundaries, if you talk about boundaries, mean our country is what we call it is very vast country. Yes or no? It has its own borders from how much limit it is being extended. Okay, so if you talk about in our surroundings, for example, us, we can say one person, he or she has its own environment. Yes or no? He will not allow other people to enter his house. Yes or no? For example, your own house, you will not allow other people, mainly the enemies, you will not allow other people to enter your house. Yes or no? Same as this, government protect the boundaries of the country. Okay, by maintain the what we call peace and harmony between the two countries. That means between the two countries. So that is why it protects the boundaries to maintain peace and harmony among the countries. Due to that, government protect the boundaries of the countries. Every government does. Whichever, whether it is India, whether it is Pakistan, whether it is Bangladesh, every country have its own boundaries or its own area, how much it is extended, according to that protect the boundaries, so that they can maintain peace and harmony among the other countries or the neighboring countries which they live. Okay. Undertake relief measures. Okay, sometimes what happens, there are the most natural disasters happen. Yes, for example, earthquake, then you have the tsunami, then you have the flood. Okay, so these are the natural disasters which occur without without knowing the people. Okay, so during that time, government provide various facilities, for example, for medicine, food. Yes or no? Because they lost their property, they lost their lives. Some of the people lost their lives. Some of the people, what happened? They lost their property, they lost their food. So there are so many problems which created by the natural disaster. So that time the government have the common people to take over them, so that he gives various facilities like food. Then he take them away from the other land, giving the land for the facility for the clothes. Okay, these are the facilities which the government give to the common people during the natural disaster. Another is the makes law for everyone. So some of the important law is being made by or implemented by the what we call or enforced by the government. Why? Because there are various ill activities or ill activities being happened in the society. Sometimes, for example, child labor. Child labor is one type of a crime. Yes or no? So child should not be forced to work for any kind of hard work. Okay, except because they are the children of growing and they have the freedom to study. Okay, so that is why this is one type of crime. This child labor is one type of a crime. So he implements that the children should not be forced, or if any person is forcing those children to make him work, he will be punished. Okay, so this is what the government even what we call enforce the law on the common society, so that the country, or we can say the country, may run properly. Okay, so these are the functions of what we call functions of government. If you talk about the types of government, there are three types of government in the society in the country, we can say. One is democracy, one is monarchy, and one is dictatorship. Okay, if you talk about the democracy, this democracy actually means people or the common people elect their representatives. Common people elect their own representative, or we can say their own government, and they have the right, or these people have the decision or the right to question any towards the government. Why? Because they are being elected. These representatives or government are being elected by the common people, and these common people have right to ask, or we can say right to arise their own voice if they are not happy with the government. Whether because sometimes what happens, government doesn't work properly, or but whenever sometimes without taking the decision, he implements a law. So what happened, like this, sometimes if the people or the common people are not happy, they can oppose him, even they can they can arise their voice. So this is what we call the democracy. Democracy means the common people elect their own government. Okay. Another is the monarchy. Okay, so this monarchy word came from a monarch. This monarchy came from a word called monarch, which means a king. Okay, so in some of the countries, king or the queen used to rule. Okay, so in that, common people cannot arise anymore. They don't have any right to arise their voice towards the government. Okay, so monarchy means the royal king or the royal queen who rule over the country, and only they have the right. They have the right to run. Okay, and the common people who are living under of that country have no right to arise their own their own voice towards this monarchy or the monarchy government, because these are hierarchy, or we can say hereditary. Okay, another is the dictatorship. If you talk about the dictatorship, it is one type of government only or we can say it is being enforced by one person. If the person is so much powerful, he can control over the country, and with him, that means all the powers are being bent down in hand of the powerful man. Okay, for example, you have the Saddam Hussein of Iraq. Another is now in the modern day, if you talk about the North Korea. Okay, so you can see the North Korea is one type of a dictatorship type of government. Okay, so that means that the person who is so much powerful, he only rule over the country, he maintain law and order, and the common people doesn't have any right to rise against him. Okay, so these are the types of government that we learned today. In the next video, I'll tell you something about the features of democracy and also the levels of government.